Go ahead.
Drew, first and foremost, what's it like to have the first shutout of your career and seeing you guys have such a dominant performance on the D side today?
I mean, tonight was a great game all around. Couple goals there. That was big, and to get that second one kind of put us all at ease. But the first shutouts, it's great. I mean, the way we just all came together and everyone chipped in. It's not just me making saves. I got a little scary there at the end. Not gonna lie, but I mean, we held on.
When it came to that scary moment and you kind of sliding in and putting your leg just at the perfect timing, what was going through your head at the exact moment that you got up after that play?
Thank God. Yeah, good thing. I was thinking he was gonna pass it out to the guy. There's a guy right off the left post. I was thinking he was gonna pass it there. So at first I was thinking like, okay, I gotta slide in, make sure I'm covering the top side of the net, and he ended up wrapping it around, which is probably the easier save for me to make. So I think I might have gotten a little bit lucky there, but yeah, I mean, that was a little scary.
Thank you.
Graham.
Drew, congrats. Wondering, until those final half of the third period, it seemed like your defense did a pretty good job of keeping a lot of things away from you. What were you seeing in front, and in these first two games, what have you seen from the defense in front of you that is promising?
I thought we played a really great defensive game. I mean, I don't know exactly what the shots were, but I mean, like in the 20s, mid 20s, I think both nights. Like, I mean, that's a good number to be at. Not too high, but I'm still getting quite a bit of action. So, I mean, you're always gonna have a couple breakdowns here. They had, I think, like a kind of broken 2-on-0 / breakaway there on I think we were on the power play. I mean, like stuff like that's gonna happen, and that's when I need to make those big saves. But I mean, other than that, like our defense didn't give up too many other quality chances. So I thought the defense played really well.
Neil.
Yeah, Drew, what are the best things you'll take away from this series for a team and for your own play in goal?
I think everyone, we haven't played a game in a while. It's been months upon months of not knowing quite what's going to happen. And it's might be a little hard to train for that, or it's a little hard to go to the rink every day and give it your all. Just like not knowing when you're going to play, but it's good to get 2 games under your belt. It's kind of unfortunate, usually we get to play our green and white game and our the Canadian college team, and then we have the out of conference schedule, and that kind of gets you warmed up for the Big Ten season. And I mean, I guess we're having 2 out of conference games here with ASU, and that kind of helps. But I mean, yeah, the biggest thing is just to get a couple games under our belt, have the freshmen, get acclimated, have everyone get acclimated into playing hockey again.
So what did you like really specifically about your play tonight?
I thought I was just really calm in the net. I handled most of the rebounds well. I put everything that came to my pads, I put in a good area, either in front of me or off to the side, with the exception of that one in the third period, I don't know, 5-7 minutes left where I had to slide back to the left. But yeah, I think my biggest strength right now is going to be my composure and just keeping calm when stuff gets kind of hectic around me.
Hey, Drew.
Rico.
Hey, Drew, Coach mentioned, and I don't know if he was being lighthearted about it, but he said you were pretty ticked off last night after the goal you gave up, and that you came in tonight with an attitude. Is that true? And if so, what's the thought process in there with you being that upset with? I mean, you gave up 1 on the weekend,
yeah,
or in a 2-game series.
I mean, it's always tough like that. I think they scored with 4 minutes and 41 seconds left. And I mean, that's a tough thing when you're up 1-0. And I mean, you love to have those games where it's 1-2-0 and you keep your team in it the whole game and you get the shutout and end up winning. But yeah, I mean, it sucked, and I was a little ticked off, I guess, like you said. But I mean, everybody makes mistakes. Somebody has to make a mistake before it even gets to me, and I ended up making the last mistake. And it's unfortunate, but it happens, and it's a learning experience. I probably could have been a little bit further out, and I think that is maybe a little bit to blame because like we haven't played a lot of games or haven't played any games in a while. So I think after this weekend, it's after getting those games, kind of get back into it. I learned it's a learning experience, and I won't make the mistake again.
So for you, does that mean being an angry goalie means you're a good goalie?
No, not at all. I think
Okay.
no, it's always a next shot mentality. Even when I let the goal in, you can't really think about it until the end. I think you can kind of play with that. I wouldn't say anger, but a little bit. You can up your intensity a little bit and keep you in the game. Maybe not keep you in the game, but get you a little bit more into it. But yeah, I wouldn't say an angry goalie is a good goalie.
Okay.
By any means.
Hey, Drew. In the few weeks of practice time you got before the series on ice, what was the goaltender battle like with Pierce, and how much did he push you, and how much did that kind of help improve your performance for this weekend?
I mean, Pierce is a good goalie, and it's the same kind of thing as I've had the last 2 years with Lethman. And I think, my freshman year, we pushed each other really hard, and we both played about an even split of games. Last year, he had a good start of the season, and he kept it going. And I think I was right there behind him, pushing him the whole way, and that kept him going every day. And it's the same thing. Pierce is a good goalie, an unreal kid, and it's a battle every day to see who's better, see who we can come out on top that day.
Drew, you just talked about how tough it was a couple questions ago to kind of go through the motions going into an uncertain schedule. But now that you've got 2 games in, 2 good results, are you a little bit more juiced up for next weekend?
I wouldn't say I'm any more juiced up after this weekend, but it was it's good to get back into the games and kind of know what's going to happen from now on. Here on out.
Awesome. Thank you, Drew. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, thank you, Joe.